I'm Catherine Knowlton. I'm a professor in the Dairy Science Department at Virginia Tech, and in the next few months you're going to get to know me as KFK of the YouTube show Talking Cows with Uncle Al and KFK. I've been teaching and doing research at Virginia Tech for almost 20 years now. I do research on environmental best practices associated with dairy farms, like nutrient management. I also teach 4 classes here in the department. My favorite class to teach is Dairy Cattle Evaluation, where I teach kids how to judge cows. On other days, though, my favorite class is Animal Agriculture and the Environment, and that's a course that I developed based on my own research. But if I think about it, I guess my favorite class is Dairy Handling 101, and that's where I take students from campus down here to our farm, and I teach them effective, efficient, and humane ways of handling dairy cattle. The truth is, I love all the classes that I teach, and my favorite part of all of those favorite classes is that I have students that grew up on dairy farms and students who have literally never touched a cow, and they all learn to love cows just like I do. I grew up on a small dairy farm in Connecticut showing jerseys pretty much every weekend of every summer. I was involved in 4-H and FFA. Probably my favorite thing to do in all of the world is to judge shows, to teach students how to judge cows, and to coach dairy cattle judging teams. And I'm not saying we're good at it or anything, but Virginia Tech has been national champion dairy cattle judging team 4 years of the last 10. So back to the show, Talking Cows with Uncle Al and KFK. I love Virginia Tech. I love the dairy industry. I love our dairy science program here at Virginia Tech. This show is my chance to share all of that. And through the show, I'd like to meet more people like you who just love to talk cows.
Hi folks, I'm Alex White. I'm also with the Department of Dairy Science here at Virginia Tech. I go by a lot of different names. My students call me Big Al, they call me Old Doc White. My brother and sister call me Hey You. But throughout the show, you'll get to know me as Uncle Al. I've been teaching courses here at Virginia Tech for the past 25 years, and KFK at the last count have had just over 7,000 students. I teach courses related to the business management and the financial management side of agriculture. The main courses that I teach here at Tech are Dairy Enterprise Management, Dairy Entrepreneurship, which KFK, entrepreneurship is just a big old term. It means being creative and making things happen. I also teach Ag Financial Management and a personal finance class. I also do an awful lot with spreadsheets, and not to brag or anything, but I am the world's greatest spreadsheet developer. If you want to put it in a nutshell, if a topic includes a dollar sign, I probably teach it in my classes. Like KFK, I have an agricultural background. I grew up on a small beef farm up in northeastern Maryland. I was very active in the 4-H program there. I'm a Maryland 4-H All-Star and darn proud of it. I've also worked as an extension agent and extension specialist in farm business management. I've been a computer developer, a computer programmer, and I've operated my own consulting business for the last 20 years, where I help farm families make better financial decisions, improve their financial condition, and transition the farm to the next generation. I enjoy working with the business side. That's what my passion is. In my downtime, when I'm not teaching or I'm not on campus, I'm restoring my 1943 Farmall H tractor. I'm also working in my wood shop making lots of sawdust. I love making small projects with wood. My role with this show, whereas KFK is going to talk to you about the cows, I'm going to make stimulating comments about economics and finance throughout. I want to help you make better decisions, and I'd also like to help you see that the business side of agriculture is important, but it can also be kind of fun as well.